If you have negative reactions which you don't like, then you can change them very easily. Here's how it goes. Sometimes we react very emotionally to a certain situation. It's like somebody hits a button and it turns red, and it's like an alarm button, and you react very emotionally. And when you realize that in the moment you react very emotionally, you can do the following steps. Be aware that this reaction comes from an inner child aspect inside yourself. There's an inner child aspect which is triggered and reacts with an emotion because it doesn't know anything else. It's trigger, reaction, trigger, reaction. Just be aware of it and realize that you are bigger than this inner part of you. This is just a part of you. You are bigger than that. You can react differently. So in the moment when you feel triggered, try to get this awareness. This is my inner child aspect. I am bigger than that. I don't need to react out of my inner child. I can stop now. And this will have the effect that you create a distance between you and your inner child aspect. You are not anymore 100% identified with this inner child aspect. And when you have a distance, you can get back your control. You need distance. So repeat to yourself, this is just my inner child somewhere living inside of me, having these emotions, and I don't need to react out of this inner child. I am bigger than that. I am stronger than this part of me. I can react differently. And then see what happens. The more distance you get, the better you can control your reaction and you can start to respond to the situation. And it's not this immediately reaction anymore. I just repeat it again. There's a trigger and you react. And start to remember, okay, this is my inner child. I am bigger than that. I am more than that. I don't have to react out of my inner child. I stop now and I find a new reaction. And maybe you just inhale, exhale once, just to get more distance, and then you can think, how do I want to respond to this situation? And find a new solution, which will be much nicer and less emotional than the first one. Because when we react to a trigger, it's always out of unconsciousness. This inner child of you always acts unconscious. It's not aware of the whole situation. It can only see a little part and has a little understanding because it's really like a child. He can't understand the whole thing. This emotional reaction is really like a child behavior, which is like inside of you, not resolved. And you can start to change it by being aware of it. This is only my inner child aspect. I am bigger than that. I can act differently. I have more opportunities now. I am older. I am wiser. And try to respond to the situation instead of just this first reaction. Don't forget, you are bigger, stronger, wiser than your inner child.